everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new series just dropped on Netflix called Nemesis Broken Protocol. And this series, it is kind of like a detective investigation slash crime thriller series, I would say. So when it was coming on Netflix, I was not that interested, honestly, because the trailer and everything didn't look that interesting. But after watching this series, wow, I was pleasantly surprised by this show. Uh, so the casting for the show, I don't think I have seen like either of this actor before. So I was like, wow, where are they all from? So this show takes place in LA, LAPD. We see like all this like robbery happening where the robbery is very high, like a class heist, I will say, in the show starts with. And we see Isaiah, this LA detective. He suspects that all this heist and robbery, he's suspecting they're all linked to each other, and his boss, who doesn't believe him. So Isaiah kind of like he start investigating all these cases with his partner. The show starts with. Then you also see the people who are doing all the heist, their side of story also, like especially the leader of the heist is this couple, and they are about to have a kid. The show starts with like the wife Yvonne, she is pregnant, and he's doing all this heist and everything. She become very like nervous, so she tried to get him out of this. So this show, the way it was done, very interestingly, I suppose, because you see both sides, their story played out side by side very nicely, I must say. I think most viewer will be very, like, this is very watchable show, I will say. Like, I could see this becoming hit on Netflix, especially the investigation itself. It is quite interesting and intriguing. Although, unfortunately, as I'm saying, the show is very watchable. The show also has all this side plot that it will be like bothersome for some people, because like this Isaiah, he has this kind of like ex-wife and like this son, and like he has this side story with his dad and all this thing going on. And like Yvonne and I forgot his name, the guy, they have also all this side story going on. All the side story or the side plot in this, I personally thought they were not that good, because all the side not because like they were not interesting. The main reason all the side plot didn't felt that interesting or good is because all the characters are not that good, especially his son. Isaiah's son is like this ungrateful son, he just like going to his grandpa, and we see the grandpa has this trouble and everything, although he end up going to trouble path anyway. However, I really liked Isaiah's character. I feel like this actor Matthew Law, he did really amazing job, especially this detective. He's really determined to find out who is behind all this robbery, to like doing his job, I suppose. So I did like him, and also like his partner. She's also very clever. Both of these people are really clever detective, and this show does good job telling the audience why you should be invested in this detective and their investigation, because they're smart, and they're trying to uncover all the mystery. That is, I feel like it was done very good here, that even though overall the shows, it doesn't have a lot of action, this is like crime thriller, even so, but still you feel this is very low budget. How do I say this? Like, this is really low budget show, sometimes I was like, whoa, am I even watching this show? Took place in Hollywood, LA. Like, what we are talking here? So this show's budget may be really low, so that is the reason there isn't much action going on. Even the action scene, they're very cheesy, not very well done, because this is not a high budget production you're watching. However, as I'm mentioning, all the detectives are really clever. Like, there's more detectives come and they try to do investigation. Also the criminal, they're also like, they're trying to up their game, and one robbery after another, obviously you get greedy and everything. So this show really captured the cat and mouse game very nicely. And the way it ends, I'm guessing they want to make more seasons. So, I think they're expecting the show to be hit. Maybe that's why low budget. So However, the lead actor Matthew Law, I really liked him. I thought he really bring a lot of likability to the show. Also, the other actor, I'm sorry, I forgot to say his name. He was also good, but he isn't as good as Matthew because obviously he's playing bad guy in this. Although he's like even though he's a bad guy, but he's not like really bad guy. He is still a kind of like a trying to be a good husband and good father, and like he has a good chemistry with his wife Yvonne. So Yvonne is kind of like I maybe have seen her before. So this show try to put a lot of her storyline, I will say, show depends on it, because this actress is non-actress, I guess, only person. So she has more things to do here. I think this actress, she looked really beautiful and she gave a good performance. But my favorite character is this two lead detective. I really liked them, and I guess end of the day you're supposed to like them. But I guess the way the show ends in the last episode was really good, although most of the episodes were really good. But I really like the first, no, my favorite episodes are the second episode and the last episode. The last episode, the reason I like personally, is really showcase Isaiah, his obsession to catch this criminal, and spoiler, I suppose. Spoiler warning if I've not seen. The reason I like the last episode, the Isaiah, his obsession to catch this criminal, and he really comes close to catch him. But I guess his son gets shot and then he couldn't catch him and he runs away. And that was like, oh man, it was really something. Like the last moment in the show really left this cliffhanger. Also, really leave the audience like, whoa, how is he feeling? So obviously he feels pissed that that guy got away. So yes, the show overall, I did like it. As I said, it's not perfect by any means, but overall very watchable. And that's my thought on this. Let me in the comment, what do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.